Today we have a panel discussion about the interesting topic of luxury. Volvo Cars has commissioned Share Global to create an independent report on how luxury has evolved and how it continues to evolve. And today we will take a look at the changed nature of luxury and have a discussion about its broader implications for luxury goods and service industries. Now why are we doing this? Well, we believe that luxury is changing, and we have changed too. And for us, this is an experience in brand refinement and research. It's very important to listen into what people want, and not only what people want today, but also to take a look at the future trends that is coming tomorrow in order to provide the best luxury car premium experience.
Critically, what we found that the affluent millennials, a huge group, are actually seeking a much more intelligent balance between fast and slow paces of life. And very much it's about quality time, about enjoying the good life, not the goods life. We're also seeing a very strong trend towards what I call meaningful experiences. Most consumers, especially the millennials, believe that businesses must take responsibility for its environmental impact. And I guess in this context, it's time to rethink business as usual. But here again, the question is, how can luxury brands create deep experiences that will resonate with tomorrow's people? What is really meaningful? We have to ask bigger questions. The demand in the future clearly will be for fewer but better innovations designed around people. What I'm talking about here is multi-channel, about enriching your brand experience to all of those channels that you have out there. We live in a digital world, but people really, they are analog. And this is why we found that the human interface was essential to how you would communicate who you are and what it is you want to bring to the table as a relevant brand in the 21st century. The interaction between brand and stakeholder has never been more vital. And brands simply must surprise people, they must inspire them, recognize that people are individuals. They don't want this sort of prestige in a mass thing. We've seen enough of that. People are not interested in that anymore. And it's not about pushing products, but delivering storytelling and being real. And what we found very much was that organizations have to cultivate that purpose-driven leadership, that dimension, the why of their business in order to be relevant. They have to have impeccable sustainability credentials. And if you don't have that, people will not speak to you in the future. The epicenter of luxury is about craft and respect for local skills. And in the future, it will be all about understanding whether luxury can be a vehicle for people to lead better lives. I think that currently the female factor is an important currency. It's about getting that male energy out of the luxury and also balance it with a bit of female luxuries. I think that male-female balance is what we will see as the new standard when we go into the future. We are really starting as people to consider true value and meaning. And I think also mindfulness will be critical to new luxury brands.
It's the anti-luxury. It's about going away, it's finding your inner self and remembering who you are and what's important in life. And it's perhaps not about having the biggest diamonds or the biggest watch, as you were saying, but it's about finding yourself, finding your inner happiness, spending time with friends or loved ones. And I think also we forget about the importance of culture and the world and the incredible world that we live in.
If luxury wants to, the word luxury is a difficult word, but if bespoke is better and unique, I think these are better words, or limited supply, not even special edition, but that's because it's for the Ford Escort. But limited supply where you are doing the bespoke watch for 10 individuals or, that type of thing. That's real immersive luxury experience.
Because if we're talking about what are the real challenges for luxury, I mean, in the broader sense, maybe there is some issue with with innovation or not innovating, but actually, I think that one of the challenges, which is a very interesting kind of point around this, is actually finding again that ability to look after people properly.
Yes.
What you might call the human face,
Yes.
right? You're looking after people when they come into the store in the right
Yes.
way. I mean, obviously, in a hotel experience, it kind of goes without saying. But I think that this is one of, for me, quite a number of examples where the luxury, or the so-called luxury sector, or what we call luxury now, has lost its way.
There's simplicity and of course, connectivity. What's going to be the interesting test, and it's coming soon, is the move into autonomous drive, because that's the point where it frees up people's time. I know there's a journey still to go, but it is a bit of a race to the pole. And the brands that do autonomous drive will give the customer a chance to have, maybe you say, in a journey there's 26 minutes that you're travelling and you're sat in traffic, that you could be doing something else that you want to do.
It is fascinating to see how really people care more, genuinely care, more and more and more, and ask so many more questions about, you know, where did this coffee come from? How was it grown? How was this made? You know, is it the right season? Is it the wrong season? And you can see that translating from what you might call product, so buying food from the right suppliers, through to the restaurant experience, which again is the kind of the experience side of it.
I've been developing this theory about shortcuts, and maybe luxury brands have always been shortcuts in the way where they've shortcut to the best product, shortcut to status, shortcut to choice. And I wonder whether luxury right now is about shortcut to time. And time is right now the kind of ultimate luxury.